The truth everyone needs to come in agreement with is external validation is actually really nice, but it shouldn't be the only source of your self worth because you are really setting up yourself for disaster. Hi, in case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi. On here, I do videos on self improvement, self development, and everything nice. Sometimes I do vlog here and there, so you should subscribe and join the family. And in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back, Mariji. I'm so happy to have you here once again. So today we're going to be talking about external validation and internal validation. We're actually going to know the difference. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, before we start this video, I'd like to mention, in case I sound some certain type of way, I have toothache, so please pardon me. So in this video, I am going to be telling you guys how to balance external and internal validation. Like I said in the beginning, external validation is something that everyone likes. I like it too. You know, when I go out and people say, "Oh, you cleanse," everybody likes it. You smell good. You are so beautiful. You're such sorry, you're such a kind person. Oh, you are so good at what you do. You're so hardworking. You're so handsome. You're so this. You're so that. Everybody likes that, but they have to be a balance between the two if you're trying to work on your self-worth, if you're trying to work on your self-esteem. The first one is to acknowledge that both are natural. Now, you telling yourself you're so hardworking, you're so beautiful, you're so handsome, you're so this, you're so that, they are both natural. It's okay for you to do that. And it's also okay for people to tell you that you look good, you look beautiful, you smell nice, you're a kind person, you're this, you're that. You need to understand that it is okay, right? So if people tell you that you're good and it tells yourself too that you're good, both are okay. So none is bad. Not just saying that, oh, external is bad. No, it is not, right? Not just saying that internal is bad. No, it is not. Enjoy the compliment. When someone tells you, oh, you look so beautiful, say thank you. Open your mouth out wide. I can't open my mouth wide now, but you get it. Open your mouth. Don't be shy about it and say thank you. Right, it's very important. That's something I am also learning because I'm always like, but now I'm like, thank you. If you say I look good, thank you. Right, enjoy the compliment, but don't rely on it. That is where there is a problem, right? When you begin to rely on compliments that people give you, it actually speaks to your self-worth. So that's why you see people, once they don't get a compliment of you look nice from others, they start to feel some certain type of way. I always say this and I always preach this. You have to tell yourself you look good before you step out of the house, because most times nobody is going to tell you that you look good. Yeah. So when you tell yourself, oh, I look good, I look really nice, that's why I always say, make sure that you're comfortable with whatever it is that you're wearing. You look good in whatever it is that you're wearing. So when you go out and people don't tell you, or people just look at you and they don't come up to you or walk up to you and say to you, you by yourself believe it that, okay, yes, I look good. Maybe they didn't know how to come to tell you. Maybe there was no need for them to even tell you. And maybe they just believe that you already know that you're fine, so why should they tell it to you? Yes, people are actually like that. Yeah, humans move like that sometimes. They believe that they don't need to tell you that you look good because the way you carry yourself, you already know that you look good. So always tell yourself that you look good. That will help you not to rely on external validation. That will help you not to rely on what people have to say about your work ethics. That will help you to rely on what people have to say about your business, about the way you carry yourself, about the way you move about your life. So do not rely on external, validation. Accept the compliment, enjoy it, but don't let it be the source of your self-worth. The next one is to build an inner voice of your approval. Now, that is a bit of what I just said before. which is looking at yourself in the mirror before you go out. Now, this is affirmations journaling, writing things down, looking at the mirror, telling yourself, I look good. I deserve that job. I'm going to get that job, right? I am good at what I do. Now, it takes a lot of things. I always say this, and I think maybe one time I've said it on here, but ever since I started baking, I never used to see my cake as a very beautiful creation, right? And when people see, they're like, oh, this looks good, it looks great. So I started to change my perspective. Before I send a picture to my client or my customer, I already look at it and I tell myself, this is good. This is creativity as its peak. I tell myself, this is good. Oh, this is really nice, right? So if that customer doesn't say it is nice, I know I did a great job. Do you understand what I'm saying? Most people don't know how to give compliments, especially when it comes to them giving you like a job or something. They send you a picture of something that they want, and you do exactly it, and they're like, okay, thank you. You did exactly it. That is why they are not seeing it as something that is really nice, right? Because you gave them exactly what they wanted you to give them. That's It took me a lot of time to to realize that. And I got to understand that even me, I do the same. If I send you something and I want you to do, and you do it, and like, oh, thank you, that's because you replicated what I wanted you to do, right? But when people now say, okay, do what you want, and they see that it's really nice, and they're like, oh, it's really nice, right? So it's always very, very important to always affirm yourself in whatever it is that you do. Tell yourself you have great work ethic. Tell yourself you are doing good. Tell yourself you're improving day by day. Tell yourself things. This will help you to balance internal validation. You don't always have to wait for someone to tell you that, oh, you did good at work today. Yes, you need those things so you know if you are doing good or not. But you need to always tell yourself that, oh, I am good with these things. Oh, this the presentation, I killed it, right? Oh, this and that. You always have to tell yourself, affirm yourself, journal. If you have to write and put it somewhere so you can see it every morning, please do as you chooses, as long as you know that you are going to be reading it to yourself every morning. The next one is to set boundaries with social um measures. Now, how you measure yourself, how you compare yourself, especially with followers and like, especially you as a creator. I'm talking about myself. um I've come to understand over the years of me doing content, or over the years of me doing whatever it is that I do, that because I don't have a lot of followers or I don't have a lot of likes means that I'm not doing a great job. I currently have a comment on one of my YouTube videos, which I feel like if I reply it, I'm going to tear up. I don't know when people follow me. I always say this, and I don't know when people follow me. I don't know how to. I don't know when I get comments, on YouTube, right? So I put it off because I didn't want it to measure um how I see myself, right? So there's boundaries. That's number one, boundaries. I couldn't do that for Instagram. So when someone leaves, I know. When someone comes, I know. Right. I wish Instagram has that. If they do, I will jump on it. That's like one boundary that has really, really helped me. So the comment says, I think she goes, you're doing really good. Even for the fact that you have low views. At first it got to me like, I have low views, but you didn't have to point it out. But I was like, she's right. It's what I know, and it's what everyone can see. She's right. I have low views, but it says that I am consistent. The majority won't have been consistent at that. I get that comment a lot from people that I know, and getting it from people that I don't know, that getting it from someone that I don't know, it hits me real hard. But I appreciate that comment because, to be honest, she just stated the truth in another body. She said the truth in what I tell myself. She said the truth in what people have told me. But because she's a stranger, it just really magnified the whole thing for me. And I'm like, she's right. And I really I like the comments, to be honest. But I really don't know what to reply her. But before the video comes out, of course, I will reply her. So you always have to have boundaries. You know, your like compare yourself with other people, compare yourself with people that you feel that are doing the same thing that you're doing, and you feel like you're not doing better. It's not supposed to measure your self-worth. It's not supposed to measure how good you are in whatever it is that you do. Right. Of course, there were times I thought that, oh, maybe I wasn't doing anything. Maybe I wasn't doing it right. Maybe I should do it this way. Maybe I should do it that way. In fact, maybe I should even stop doing it. Because what? I don't have followers and likes. I don't have views, right? So it's always very important to set boundaries. I'm still working on mine. You can work on yours. It is okay. The next one is to seek feedback, not validation. No, now it's okay to ask people what they think about you. I do it sometimes. I The last time I did, I think I asked four different people, especially men. Men, they be straight with what they say and they be real, right? And I asked them, what do you think about me? What do you think about what I do? What do you think about how I, carry myself and what I do? Sometimes I ask people, what do you think about my content? What do you like? Do you understand? That's feedback. I don't want them to tell me, oh, you're good at this, you're no. What do you think? Right? And if they say, oh, you're good at this, I'm like, okay, no, wahala. That means I am on the right path. But it doesn't validate me as a person, right? So it's always very okay for you to seek feedback. Go and ask people. It could be at your job. Now, please, at your job, don't ask your workers. No, don't ask your colleagues, because some of them can actually bring you down with their words. But go and ask someone that you know that is actually really, really real with you. It could just be the security guard. It could just be someone somewhere, right, and around, but not really in like your office or your department. And you can ask them, what do you think about me? When it comes to my work, I'm always early. Do I come late? Do I come back grumbling? Do I come to work grumbling? Ask for feedback. Ask people questions. Sometimes we only see ourselves as a very good person. There's nobody that really, even the most bad person in this life, still thinks that they are good, right? So always ask for feedback, not for validation. Don't always ask because you want to feel good about yourself. Ask because you want to. Last improve. One is to celebrate in silence too. You don't have to do things for people to know that you're doing something good. You don't have to celebrate so that people can celebrate. Oh, you're so good. No, sometimes just celebrate certain things by yourself. It could be as little as you buying a phone. Celebrate it yourself. You're happy about it. It could be as little as you celebrating a promotion or celebrating that you graduated on something, and you just sit in it and you enjoy it. Now, it just really speaks confidence. It speaks that you don't need anybody's validation to make you know that you are doing good in life, right? So it's always very important to celebrate in silence. It is okay to celebrate in silence. So that external validation, so you most times don't need it. That external celebration, you most times, honestly, you most times do not need it. So you celebrating yourself personally, you knowing that, oh yes, this is what I did. I need to take myself out to celebrate this. I need to do this to celebrate this. Is you saying and finding balance between external validation and internal validation. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. I just really hope that I was audible enough for you guys to hear me, because honestly I really don't want to stress my mouth. And subscribe if you're not. Join the family. I really, really appreciate it. Join me. Follow me on my socials. I will leave them in my description box, and share this video to someone that you feel might need it. And comment, please give me comments, no matter what the comment is. Please give me comments. In fact, give me a comment of something that you feel that I can do better, in my videos, or topics that you feel like I can speak on or I can talk on. and I really really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.